So the question I've been given today is, how has the entrepreneurial studies class affected my worldview? This is a big question. Sometimes I find it hard to differentiate worldview versus my personal growth, but here's what I've come up with. My worldview has changed greatly because my philosophy of how I think about the world has changed. For example, impossibility. I go into the world every day thinking that there is things that are impossible, and I have to accept that some things I just can't do. This is wrong. I learned this through two activities. The first being Pro Interactive Network, and the second being making my own company. I learned that if I put my mind to something, I can really achieve it. And I know that sounds very cliche, but it's so true. I went into this project not knowing how to make a go-to market strategy, not knowing what a cost structure is, and not even beginning to know how to predict the amount of sales I would have for a company that I made up. But somehow, with the work of my three amazing teammates, we did all of these things, teaching me that even the things that seem impossible aren't. I also learned that it is difficult to find a job. And this doesn't seem like it's related, but I swear it's related. We worked with Pro Interactive Network, which is a home-based job placement service website, and it helps people get jobs. This helps people get jobs that are living in geographically challenging locations, those with disabilities, those that are veterans with disabilities, and those who are just veterans. Before going to this project, I didn't really know that it was hard or difficult for these type of people to get jobs. But after, I learned that there are so many obstacles that these amazing people face every day just looking for jobs. And it felt beautiful and wonderful to be able to help these types of people when working with Pro Interactive. I learned that helping through working with this group and developing a great strategy for them to market towards these people would really help increase their sales and help find millions of people that are looking for work jobs. And that was amazing too. This taught me that the world's not perfect. Some people are just harsh about how others' abilities act in their personal lives. But what you have to come to understand is that everyone's different, everyone is unique, and all you can do is help. And so working with Pro Interactive Network taught me how to help. As a recap, my worldview has changed pretty immensely. Things that are impossible don't seem so impossible anymore. And things that make people different don't seem like a bad thing anymore. Working with Pro Interactive, working with Cleveland.com, working with Numa, working with all of my groups that I've been together with have really helped change me as a person. Whether it be my worldview, or like I was talking about earlier, my personal growth. Learning how to work as a great teammate as opposed to a leader. Learning how to do great research as opposed to just looking things up on the internet. Learning how to make a communicative slideshow versus just putting pictures on the board and hoping people understand what I'm doing. Entrepreneurial studies has taught me so many great things that I will use for the rest of my life. And yes, it has changed the philosophy of how I think about the world today.